Hello traders, welcome back to the channel once again. This is Vishal and you're watching the weekly sectoral analysis. Now, as usual in this particular video, I'll be analyzing all the important sectoral indices in front of you. And I'll also be sharing few stocks within those sectors which could probably trend in a certain direction. All right. So to, take complete advantage of the video, you'll have to watch the video till the last. All right. So let's start today's video. Now at the right hand side, I have the weekly time frame chart, and on the left hand side, I have the daily time frame chart. One thing is clearly visible that yes, in the weekly time frame chart, there is absolutely no trend. The trend is actually flat. There is one decent candle over here, but again, this particular candle says that there is some indecision in the market because this is sort of a doji, not exactly. These two are dojis exactly. This is not a doji, but this looks like a doji. In fact, it is almost close to a spinning top. So even a spinning top actually means that there is some sort of indecision in the market. Now, if you come at the daily time frame chart, what we can see, the trend is flat, and you can see that the price is hovering around two bands. I'll share the coordinates with you. Now, the coordinate of this first resistance band is from 17,951 to 17,894. This is a very small band, and you can see multiple times. I would like to highlight that particular area for you. You can see multiple times price had bounced, okay, and even over here on this day it took resistance, so it has closed below this band, and again yesterday it was able to close above that particular resistance band, but today morning again markets capped down lower. Okay, and today what we saw, it was that today entire trading session, it was between these two bands, the lower side of this band and the upper side of this band, which is around 17,834 to 17,822. So if we talk about extreme short term, markets are still very, very choppy and range bound. There is no direction. But one thing is good, that the volatility has started coming down. I think a few days back, the ATR reading of Nifty futures was around 161, which went up till 242, which is decently high. So I think this particular volatility has started coming down, but I should also say that just by volatility coming down will not make sense. Prices will have to rally, and they will have to close at least above 18,000 to even above 18,100 levels to show some sort of character that yes, bulls are willing to fight with the bears and they are trying to take control back from the market. That is one thing is for sure. And till the time you can say that price is not able to surpass this band, you will see continuous efforts from the bears to push market lower. All right. Let's have a look at the Bank Nifty futures now. In Bank Nifty futures, you can say this was a decent candle last week. Again, this week we have a doji over here. So clear undecision is visible in the Bank Nifty charts also, in the weekly charts of Bank Nifty futures. And what we can see over here is a lot of candles which are spinning top. So even there is indecision in the weekly chart and even in the daily chart. So I've highlighted both the charts, both the areas where such spinning top candles have been made. Okay. Now, these spinning top candles which are made in the daily chart are, they have made at a specific zone, and this zone is very, very important. I'll try to share the coordinates with you. Coordinates are from 42,006 to 41,801. This is a shorter term resistance, which I had highlighted in my previous Nifty and Bank Nifty short term view also. You can see in this zone, continuously there was initially buying happening. Market was not ready to go down. And now market is not able to surpass this area. Why? Because it is like the role reversal at play. The zone which was first giving a support, now it is giving a resistance. This is called role reversal at play, basically. So what I'm trying to say is that even the volatility is coming down, even in Bank Nifty, no doubts without that. But just due to volatility coming down will not make any sense. because if market wants to go higher, prices needs to move higher. And there are a couple of stocks like, I should say, HDFC Bank. These are the biggies basically. HDFC Bank today closed in positive. Second one is SBI. These two stocks will have to work hard enough, because you can see properly that after coming down, it has not been able to pull back properly, because SBI, according to me, has little bit ground left on the upside. It can probably pull back till 565, maybe even 573. So if HDFC Bank and SBI, if they both come together and they start pulling back on the upside, and if other banks don't come down, only then you will be able to see that the bank Nifty future is able to move higher. Okay. If you look at the PSU banking pack, I already shared my view on SBI. That is what I had to share. And one more thing is Bank of Baroda. Okay. Bank of Baroda, I think according to me, the trend is absolutely flat in the daily time frame chart and even in the weekly time frame chart. And probably this consolidation may continue for few days more. Yes, if this low is broken 164, then maybe some problematic things on the downside could happen. But as of now, it seems that since the candles are smaller and the volatility is trying to come down, because you can see the size of these candles. This is huge. And see these candles, they are very timid. So what is happening is, due to this consolidation, the volatility is crashing down. And this could happen probably even for a few days more. Okay. Now, if you have a look at the private banking pack, same thing is visible. A spinning top over here in the weekly time frame chart, and there has been a tremendous bounce back in the private banking space. And if you check, there is a resistance cluster over here, and same thing is visible, that this particular level, which was first providing a support, is now providing resistance, which means role reversal at play. Okay. So probably some consolidation will continue even here also. But within those private banking stocks, there is one stock, I should say, I had also shared a short-term view on this stock, I think a day back on my Twitter handle. So probably if this stock starts trading below 1740, if it starts sustaining below 1740 or something like that in the shorter term charts, okay, if there is a big red candle in the shorter term charts, then this particular stock will start moving down. So I think swing traders should take proper opportunity, but only take that opportunity in your hand if there is a breakdown in that particular shorter term chart. You can use 30 minutes or 1 hourly charts for that, but do not try to attempt to go short at this particular price, because it is still in a pullback mode. If you try to go short over here, and if it is still trying to pulling back, see the candle in the weekly chart, it is a bullish hammer. So it start going higher, unnecessarily you will be selling a stock which is in an upside momentum. So first let it crack down, then probably you can think about it. And again, this is just my view. I'm just sharing my view. Please put down your own analysis into a trade and then initiate. Okay. Metals. Now, metals, unfortunately, I should say, they were one of the strongest, I think, sectors out there, but somehow the sectors have not been able to sustain at higher levels and they have cracked down. What you can see is this was the support band which got cracked, and now this is the this was the first support band, and now this is the second support band. So according to me, the stocks, till the time they don't crack below this particular support level, there could be some consolidation, maybe a small pullback is also possible. So prices will keep going haywire up and down. If this particular level is taken off on the downside, and if we sustain below that, if the prices sustain below that, then some downside is possible. I think Tata Steel, Hindalco, all these stocks are looking slightly weak. You can say Tata Steel opened with a gap down. So Tata Steel has closed below this support, which was at 110. So there's a possibility that it could touch maybe 106 in coming days. Now, if you have a look at Jindal Steel and Power, Jindal Steel and Power is also looking little bit, if you check properly, it's not able to surpass this particular level. There's a big wick over here. So that is a sign of worry. And if you don't surpass this, if this wick is not surpassed, either the stock will go keep going up and down, or else probably there could be a small drag on the downside also in this particular stock. All right. Autopack. Now, Autopack is, I think, one of the strongest sectors out there. But again, understand that in this sector also, uh, not all the stocks are performing right now. There are only few stocks which are looking very, very strong. One stock is, I think, the leader of the pack, which is Maruti. It has given a breakout in the daily time frame chart, a wonderful breakout. It's looking decent enough in the weekly time frame chart also, but currently in the daily time frame chart, it is consolidating. All right. So currently, I don't think so there is anything to initiate, but once I think starts closing above possibly 89.50 or 89.40, and if it gives a breakout in the shorter term charts, I think swing traders can fancy their chances in this particular stock. Second stock, I think I have already shared today on my Twitter handle. If you are available on Twitter, you can just go and check my Twitter handle. I had clearly told that Tata Motors, if it sustains above possibly 447, then it will be able to touch higher levels also. And after crossing 447, it should not go below 432. If it goes below 432, then the positive view will be negated. Again, this is just for a short-term swing trade on the upside, not a positional trade. IT pack. IT pack, one of the strongest packs over here. I think it is on the verge of crossing this high. I had shared 3 stocks. I'll just share those stocks again with you. TCS, which is, I think, the most outperformer over here. I think if it goes slightly more higher, maybe 4-5% higher, one should start booking partial profits at least. Infosys was the second stock which I had shared. It's not outperformed as TCS, but it's still looking good. Today, I think it did come down in the early morning hours, basically. But then I think during the close, it again pulled back decently. HCL Tech is another stock which I had shared with all of you. HCL Tech, today it has cracked down. You can see this. In the weekly chart, it is looking good. And it is still a decent stock in the daily time frame chart. It could consolidate, and maybe post consolidation, if everything goes fine, it will again start going up. Finance pack. Finance pack, according to me, in the weekly time frame chart, the trend is flat. And even in the daily time frame chart, it has gone through a very sharp pullback. And what we can see is in the weekly time frame chart, it is trading between 2 bands, the resistance band and the support band. So possibly if the prices keep on going sideways, I think what will happen is what we saw in Bank Nifty, the consolidation will start in the finance pack also. Real estate pack. Real estate pack, I think last week I had told you that can clearly see that the prices had closed below the support band, but there was multiple, candles which had made hammer candles, and a lot of down wicks were possible. So these sort of false breakdowns can happen many times in the market. And when you see these breakdown, please do not trade this breakdown, or else you will unnecessarily lose money. So what has happened? Despite closing below the support band, now a pullback is visible over here, a probable pullback. If this up move continues, then real estate pack will try and test this particular level somewhere over here, which is, you can say, somewhere around just below 421, if the pullback continues. But as of now, I don't have any view on a particular stock to share with all of you. Pharma. In Pharma pack, it's a one stock which I concentrate on, and which is Sun Pharma. You can see Sun Pharma has come down with some sort of profit booking. It is trading at a decent support. And you can see the candles which have been made over here are pretty positive. You can see it's a hammer candle, then a bullish bell toll, even a high wave candle. So things are looking good. In case if there is a bounce back, and if it trades above 1032, 1033 in the shorter term charts, I think you can fancy your chances for a decent short-term swing trade on the upside. FMCG pack. FMCG pack, I think, I don't exactly remember, but I think ITC was trading somewhere just, sorry, Yeah, here it is. ITC was trading somewhere around, I think 379 or 380. I don't exactly remember. And I had clearly told that ITC is highly overbought because the RSI was above 83 basically. And it was also trading around this 161.80% Fibonacci extension. And from 379, 380, the stock has already come down by, you can say, 8 to 9 points. And there is a possibility that the stock will continue to drop down or even consolidate in coming days. My take on this stock is, if you are holding a long position into it as a swing trade or something, you need to book out profits and get out of the stock. Simple as that. And if you are not having any position, do not do anything. Let the stock come down, let it consolidate first, and then probably when we have the, you know, burst of momentum or something like that. And not necessarily that every stock needs to consolidate. Okay, it might happen that it can just drop and again suddenly it can bounce back. So such a thing, if it happens, then one can keep a watch on the stock for a upside trade as a swing short-term trade. But again, according to me, do not be in a hurry, because it will take some time for the price to come down, because it is not a mid cap or a small cap. It is a heavyweight large cap stock. So it will take time. It will take few days, and only then I think you will get an opportunity on the upside. All right. Okay. Consumption pack, according to me, is absolutely flat in the weekly time frame charts, and in the daily time frame charts also the candles are very slow. So I think price needs to consolidate more. And if this low is not broken very soon, according to me, if this low, because too many positive candles are visible, if this low is not broken, then we might pull back slightly on the upside. Just a small short-term pullback on the upside is probable. Now, if you look at an intra pack, what you can see is there was a crackdown, okay? And if you look, this is the first high, this is the second high, first low, second low. Luckily, this low hasn't been broken. So as per Dow theory, we are still maintaining that, okay? And in the weekly time frame chart, the trend is absolutely flat. This candle is an important candle as it is a high wave candle, all right? Now, in infra pack, if the prices are consolidating within this band, within this entire band, okay, if you want, I'll just share the coordinates. The coordinates are from 5161 to 5086. Till the price is within this band, we cannot say anything. There could, anytime the selling pressure could come up, and again the prices will come down. But in case if it happens that this particular resistance, after a breakdown, it broke the support, and again if the resistance, because first it was a support, now the prices have closed below it, so it is a resistance. Again, if the prices close higher, it means it will be a false breakdown. If that thing happens, then I think you should keep your eyes wide open on the infra pack. But you'll have to choose your stock picks very careful, because you know, in infra pack recently, too much bloodbath has happened in many stocks, especially related to cement stocks. You'll have to be very careful. Okay, fine. Mid caps. Mid caps, according to me, very simple. They are, I think, trading. They are holding this support very nicely, according to me. And the trend is flat in the weekly time frame chart over here, and in the daily time frame chart, I think it is in a pullback mode. So I think as of now, I have no views for the mid cap, possibly mid cap index. If we surpass this particular level, then I think something really interesting could happen in the mid cap pack, and a lot of stocks will start outperforming. But till this thing doesn't happen, and if it keeps on consolidating, probably we will again see the prices from this part to again coming lower back over here, because you can see very openly that prices are just going up, they're coming down, they go up, come down, suddenly they go up, suddenly they crack down, they go up, and suddenly they crack down. So same thing is visible since a lot of weeks in the mid cap index. All right. So I hope this video has helped you to understand how markets will move in the next week, and trade less. The reason is Nifty and Bank Nifty, especially both these important indices, are still range bound. We are not having a very clear direction in the market. Let a proper clear direction come in the market and then start trading more heavily. As of now, for short-term traders, not for positional traders, but short-term swing traders, I would continue to say that deploying only 50% of your position sizing is advisable. All right. Enjoy the trend. Take care, guys.